Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to take a break from the typical tutorial videos that I create, and I'm going to show you what happened last week when I purchased my first solo ad from the popular solo ad network called Udemy. Now, this video is going to be different than a lot of the other solo ad videos you're going to see on YouTube because I am not affiliated with Udemy, so I have no interest in selling you on Udemy. A lot of these videos you see are from people who are paid affiliates of Udemy who maybe didn't have the experience I had. I found some things that were really disturbing with the network, and I'm going to share them in this video. So let's go. Now, I want to ask one favor of you. Don't comment below until you watch the whole video. I have no problem with solo ads, and I understand that probably 95% of the people that sell solo ads on Udemy are probably legitimate. My problem, though, is with how Udemy is handling these frauds and these scams that have happened over the past. That is going to be my issue. And I'm going to show you that with proof throughout this whole video. Although the person has been removed from the platform already, props to Udemy for doing that. That was good of them. I still have an issue with how they've covered him up in the past, but I will share his name. I know that a lot of people are going to probably comment, what was his name? Just share his name. It's not the platform's fault. And that's kind of true, but I'm going to show you guys why the platform is accountable for a lot of these types of mistakes. But I will share his name. But let's go inside my computer and inside my actual Udemy account, and we can see everything, and I can show you how it all played out from beginning to end. And also, as usual, I wrote a blog post at entreresource.com. Link is in the description. You can read this whole thing if you don't want to listen to my voice. All right, let's go. Hold up, I just realized that they deleted the gig since I was refunded, so I can't really even see the metrics. I took screenshots though, so we're not going to go into my computer, but I will put up screenshots of everything that is important for this whole story. So let's start at the beginning. I found out about solo ads long ago, and I never really joined a network. Udemy is the big network you hear about, and the more that I looked into it, it really seems that the reason they're promoted the most isn't necessarily because they're the best, but it's because they have a really solid affiliate program. It is what it is. You have a good affiliate program, you're going to get more influencers to promote you. Now, I have used solo ads in the past. If you're wondering what a solo ad is, it's basically you're working with someone who has an email list, and they're going to promote whatever your asset is. So I wanted to send people into it was a landing page where it would give them a free download. It would help them create email sequences that convert, right? So that was what I wanted them to do. I wanted to get opt-ins to that page. I knew if the traffic was relevant and was sent to my landing page, I could get conversions around 30% plus. I was expecting like 40, but I didn't know how relevant the traffic was. So 30% would have been fine. So I found the guy. As promised, his name was Adrian Costin. He should not be active anymore on Udemy. They told me he was being removed, and we'll see. I haven't really checked. So this is what happened. So I signed up for the network. This is the first time I'd used Udemy for solo ads. This is the first time I used any network for solo ads. Every time I've done it, I've just done it, one-on-one with somebody that I knew. I said, I'm going to pay you X amount per click, or I'm going to pay you X amount per conversion, whatever it is. I've done many different types of solo ads, right? Just not in a formal network setting, right? So I purchased the ad. I bought 200 visits, and it was about 44 cents per click, which is really low. Another mistake that I made. I should have tried to go higher end. But yeah, so I got that, and it was 44 cents a click. After a few hours, he sends me 45 visits. One of them was him, so it didn't count, but he sent me 44 total visits. I was excited because I started to see the conversions were happening. I opened up ClickFunnels to see how it was converting, and the results, this is where the red flags kind of started. Out of 12 page views, I got 16 opt-ins. It's a little sketchy, right? Also, only 5 people actually saw the thank you page, which is weird because everyone who opted in should see the thank you page. Tested the funnel, totally works. Weird, right? So I don't completely panic yet. I do open up ConvertKit. I want to see if these people are actually downloading the freebie that they said that they wanted. So I go in and I see that not a single one of the subscribers had clicked the download button on the email. I'm a little old fashioned. I like to use a double opt-in. It makes sure that my emails aren't going to be reported as spam and that people are actually opening them. This time, though, it helped me catch this scammer, because if these were legitimate emails, some of these people would be opening the download that they said that they wanted. Not a single one of these emails opened the freebie. At this point, I'm 95% sure something is up. I messaged ConvertKit and I asked them, I said, hey, is there a reason that all my new subscribers aren't hitting the confirm and downloading? And they said, well, let me test it. They tested it and they said, it now has moved me from unconfirmed to confirmed. You might have an issue here. So I download my report on ClickFunnels. If you're wondering, I use ClickFunnels for my sales funnels and I use ConvertKit for my emails. So I actually send my emails and all that through ConvertKit. I don't like using Actionetics and ClickFunnels. I just don't. But yeah, so I download the report from ClickFunnels and I wanted to see where all these IPs were coming from. And then I see that they are all from a place called Bucharest, Romania. And one is from another place called Guadalajara, but it's pretty close to Bucharest. And it is not in the United States like I had expected. So at this point, I'm sure that this person is scamming me. Now, you might be wondering, Nate, why does it matter? It's only like 14 emails. Or Nate, why does it matter? It was only $88 and you got all your money back. The problem is not about the money and it's not about the emails that I didn't get. It's about the email reputation that could have been damaged, and the email reputation that I'm sure is being damaged by other people on Udemy who have used this guy. And when I say email reputation, I don't mean like what people are saying about your brand behind your back and stuff. That matters too, obviously. But I'm talking about the actual technical side of things, your deliverability rates. Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo, all of them are paying attention to things like spam complaints and unopened. So if you're building your list off of bad emails, you're going to be permanently dinged by these service providers, the Yahoo, the Gmails. And then when you have legitimate emails, they're not going to see them like they normally would. Your open rates are going to be damaged across the board, not just for these crappy ones, but permanently. So that's your email reputation. That matters. That is something that can be damaged, and it could have a huge impact, a macro effect on the rest of your email marketing. So it's not good. The problem with these emails is that they're legitimate emails, but he got them in an illegitimate way. And these people are not opting into this email list. He is opting in for them. So when you email them, if I were to email these people, that is spam. I'm going to be reported as spam, even though I'm just guilty by association. If I do that, my future open rates are going to go straight to the toilet. That is why I was so mad. And that is why I'm upset with Udemy, even though they didn't impact me. Even if all 14 of these people reported me as spam, it's not that big. It sucks, but it's not going to end my business. However, for some of these people who have built their lists like 90% with solo ads, they're screwed. If they're emailing these people, also, even if these people start opening their emails, they're not going to buy from them. They're not in their market. They're just random people. And this person got their emails somehow and added them to this list and is basically selling all of that stuff that he doesn't own to people who don't know that he doesn't own it, right? So very, very, very bad. So at this point, I'm clearly angry. I messaged both Udemy customer support and the seller. I have told the seller what was going on. Didn't lose my temper or anything, but he blocked me pretty promptly. He wanted me to email those people again, basically trying to confirm that they got the email, but you can't email people that haven't confirmed, asking them why they haven't confirmed. And also, if what I saw or what I know is that they weren't on there legitimately, I'm going to spam them again. So his recommendation was, hey, spam them one more time and then go away. So he blocked me. And Udemy support kind of sent me back a soft reply. And then I replied to them again with the blog post. And at that point, they sent me back a novel about how they try their best to prevent scammers and they try their best to prevent blackmail from buyers. But I want to show you the biggest problem that I have with Udemy and what they're doing on their system that is protecting these scammers and is really putting buyers like you at risk. So this is what it is. When we go into Udemy, we can come over here. Let's go to try to find some sellers. And they present all these people. And now I'm not saying that any of these are not good or that any of these people are scammers. I'm going to just click on one randomly. Sorry, Shandi, if this doesn't make you look good, but I'm just going to show you what I'm seeing. And let's go ahead and click on his reviews. So this guy is actually pretty good. He's got 866 thumbs up, 10 thumbs down. This right here, this is what I have a problem with, this broken glass one. When you click on it, it shows people that failed to deliver, but it also hides any bad review that was refunded. So the problem is that emails like this that say poor opt-in rate, fraud, sends bots clicks from traffic exchanges, mobile email list. Those are really important feedback that I want to see that, right? That's important. That's the type of stuff that you need to see. But if you come over here to the regular ones, you'll still see some, but you won't see as many, it's not the same. It's just really not fair to hide someone's review just because they got a refund. The worst reviews are going to be the ones that were refunded. If it's fraudulent, you need to let that be open. That should not be hidden. That's what made me mad, because if you check out the guy that I bought from, these are some of the feedbacks that I got. People were calling him out for fraud. People were calling him out for getting, 0 confirmed emails. All that stuff would have led me to not buy from him, right? And the disturbing thing is that a lot of these complaints were from years ago. These aren't all recent. This guy's been doing this for years. Like, he started on the platform in 2013, and many people have called him out. And this is empirical evidence that he's scamming people. This isn't new. He didn't just scam me for the first time in 5 years. It's so weird that I was the only one to get scammed. No, other people just didn't know what they were looking at, and Udemy took advantage of that. Also, Udemy's tracking, they deleted it, but it did not represent the traffic that I actually got. And I paid the premium to get better tracking. It's messed up. And again, I was a first-time buyer. I should have known to look here. I don't think most people do. I think most people just look at the thumbs down or the thumbs up, and then they make their decision. Udemy needs to totally get rid of this broken glass option. And until they do, I'm not going to have any part in the platform. And I hope that they get their stuff together, because this is really, really bad. It's going to impact people's deliverability rates if they don't clean up their network and make sure that everyone has all the information that they need to make sure that they're not buying from scammers. I understand that scammers are always going to find a way in. It's just the nature of the business. But they need to make sure that they're more proactive about removing them. If someone makes a claim saying that it's fraud, they need to investigate it right away and not just assume that it's the buyer blackmailing them. They need to make sure that these people get removed as quickly as possible. And like I said, until they do, I can't recommend that anyone uses them. And in the meantime, you guys should stay away from Udemy. Solo ads will still work. Solo ads are great, but I would recommend a different platform, if not just for the principle that they're not really in the best interest of their customers. So that's it, guys. Take it easy. Peace.